Yeah. Ooh-wee. Not quite sure what that song was, but it was just enough. It was just what I needed. Welcome back, everybody. Freestyle Fresh 2020 VlogCast. Daily is Sunday, February 2nd. Black History Month is in full effect. Check the description for your daily black facts. Yesterday we learned that it started off as Black History Week in the 20s, I want to say 26, and it didn't become a month until 69. It was proposed by some professors at Kent State, and by 1970, the full month of February was officially Black History Month. It's also Groundhog Day, the 2nd. Some horseradish about a rat comes out the ground, a rodent, and sees a shadow, and then determines the weather patterns for the next 6 weeks. Well, I tell you what, where I live, winter started super early, and today feels like spring. Go figure. So I don't care what the rodent has to say, but it is one of my favorite movies of all time.
Daddy?
Groundhog Day. Yes.
Where are we going?
We are going to drive around a little bit so sister can have her nap and daddy can run a couple errands, get some gas in the van, and then go home and watch the Super Bowl. Okay? Good plan?
Yeah, and we're gonna go to
Oh, that's right. You are going to go on that nice long walk with mommy. That's going to be exciting. 2 kids, 1 dad. So yeah. Groundhog Day, Bill Murray. He's in my top 2 favorite movies. Go figure. Groundhog Day, I'm going to have to go as number 2. Number 1, I'm going to go with Rushmore. If you haven't seen it, it's fantastic. Jason Schwartzman. It's a beautiful story about 2 friends that find each other through unlikely circumstances. But Groundhog Day, if you haven't seen it, you gotta have seen it. It's been on TV so many times. Basically, weatherman, newscaster, full of himself, ego, goes to cover the groundhog. Punxsutawney Phil, I think it's in Pennsylvania, and he wakes up every day, and it's the same day, over and over again. Groundhog Day. Keeps reliving it. 6 a.m. That's Sonny and Cher, I Got You, Babe, on the radio. And somebody did, the calculations to see exactly how many days he lived in this cycle. 300 something, 600 something, I don't remember. Amazing movie. Andie MacDowell was my first cougar crush when I was young. She was probably, late 40s, I'm guessing? Oh, that's probably rude. I have no idea how old she was, but she seemed like, at the time she could have been my mother's age or something. I don't know. Definitely older. And I remember this article in I think it was in Cosmopolitan or something. And it said that they did Naked Thursdays at their house, so that definitely played a part of it. Anyway, great film. My favorite part of this movie is, I don't know, maybe the end of the 2nd act, beginning of the 3rd act, perhaps, where, at first he's fighting it. He wants to get out of this loop, and then he sort of settles into it and begins to learn the lesson that he was supposed to learn. And he takes the time to get to know all the people in this town, find out what they need, and help them, right? So he's at this big gala, right, this fundraiser ball or what have you, and he's dancing with the love interest and McDowell, and everybody keeps coming up to him like, oh my gosh, thank you so much, you saved my cat in the tree, you saved my son,
Daddy?
you saved my husband from choking.
Like down there? That's kind of like close to the some things down there.
Yes, it is.
The desert preserve is actually close to Renica's too.
That's right. Can you wait and tell me the rest of this after I'm done? I need 3 more minutes for my video. Is that okay?
Yeah.
Thanks, bud. I appreciate your help and cooperation. So everybody is coming up and telling him what they mean, what he means to them. learned how to play piano. He kept paying the city's piano teacher, hundreds of dollars to get the same lesson over and over again, but he gets better, even though she keeps living it, right? Saved somebody's husband from choking. Basically just did every kind act and impacted people's lives, and that's what ended up causing the girl to fall for the guy, right? So he had to go through all the stages of disbelief, anger, fear, and then he accepted it. And it's a beautiful scene. It'll give you the feels, if you will. This whole week, it's Sunday. It's been a full week since we lost a treasure, a hero, an incredible human being. And we all are struggling and thinking about our mortality and our kids, and being grateful for being alive, and all these different revelations and realizations that people are having. And I hope it lasts. I hope that it's wildly net positive, in my opinion. Obviously not for his family and those closest to his everyday life, but for the city at large, the state at large, the country, it seems that galvanizing effect seems to be intact. But I want people to think about it. What are you doing to help? What are you doing to contribute? What are you spending your resources on? Time, energy. It's like there's another movie with a similar, twist or plot. Edge of Tomorrow with Tom Cruise. Love it. Another movie. I love that concept, right? It's sci-fi, but it's very human and existential, and it makes you wrestle with things. I dig that. I like movies that make you think and make you laugh. That's it, man. That's all I got. Watch Groundhog Day. Don't watch the rat come out the ground. Watch the Super Bowl, or don't. I think the Chiefs are going to win, even though I've not seen a full game this season at all. First time I can say that as an adult. I hope it's a good game. I hear all kinds of wild speculations. It's going to be a blowout, going to be a close game. Defense versus offense. Defense always wins. Blah, 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 blah. Blah, blah. Ain't nobody paying me to be in the Super Bowl. Ain't nobody paying me to watch the Super Bowl. But a lot of people are paying the networks to run their commercials so that I will watch the Super Bowl. And last year, did I enjoy them? I don't know. Usually there's one or two that make me chuckle. That Bud Light one from a few years ago, that's memorable. Doritos always makes a decent showing, but I don't care for the way that they get their content. I feel that it's very predatory. Doritos, I'm watching you. I'm watching. You're on notice. Yeah, man. Hug your people. Love your people. About to start another week. Make it great. I'm starting some new stuff tomorrow, a new project. I'm very excited about it. A little anxious, a little nervous. But in a good way, It's good to have something to look forward to. It's good to have a creative outlet. If you can monetize your creativity, if you can monetize your interests, you are winning. You are winning. Winning. I saw something about Joe Rogan is getting crap because he endorsed Bernie Sanders. It's so funny to have been a Joe Rogan fan forever, since his podcast started, and now to see the world take notice and the mainstream media be threatened because he has more eyeballs and ear holes on his show than most news networks. Think about that. So he can influence election better than daggone KTLA. Trip out. A little tangent there. Who cares? Oh yeah, betting on the Super Bowl, betting on the president. Bernie's he's the favorite now. So who's gonna win the Super Bowl? Bernie Sanders. What's good? Canatonic.co. Fresh 2020. I'll see y'all tomorrow. I'll see you Monday on the 3rd with another Black Fact. Love y'all. Peace. Gone. Out.